Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Reverend Sarah Grady from St. Paul's United Church in Paris checking in. I hope that you're well. It is a beautiful day out here in Paris, Ontario. It is officially spring. If you're out this way, I hope that you have a chance to get outside and enjoy nature today, enjoy God's creation. I hope that if you're tuning in from somewhere where there's still snow, that maybe you go out snowshoeing, or if you're somewhere that's really hot, maybe you're going to go out and enjoy some time in the sunshine and the warmth. We're still waiting for a little more warmth here, but it's pretty good today, so get out and enjoy that. Just a couple of quick announcements for the community. We still do have our Wednesday Come to the Table online communion services happening this week and next week. And we are rapidly barreling towards Holy Week. Next week is Holy Week, and this coming Sunday, Palm Sunday, and coming up on April the 5th is Easter Sunday, which is April the 4th, sorry. Sunday, April the 4th. So it's coming so quickly, but I just want to remind folks we are going to remain online for these services. Unfortunately, who would have thought a year into this pandemic that we would still be doing some of these high holy seasons online? But I'm hopeful for Easter Sunday that there's going to be something that will allow folks to do some safe, socially distanced interaction, and something that will help us to feel connected to the community. So stay tuned for that. I don't have the full details on it for you today, but I will put out an announcement perhaps by the end of the week so that everybody knows what's happening with that. So hopefully that gets you excited for Easter Sunday. Then I'm going to have something special planned. This week we are examining a chapter in We Make the Road by Walking called The Choice is Yours. And choice is a pretty subjective thing to think about, especially over the last year of a world pandemic when we haven't felt like a lot of the choices that we get to make are our own. They are made by other people for us. And that's been a really hard thing for a lot of people. It's been a really difficult year of choices. And Jesus talks about that in his Sermon on the Mount. There's constantly a message being brought to, being spoken in that sermon about the choices that we make and how they affect not only us and our relationship with the divine, but how they affect other people when we make certain choices. And this past year has been no different. The sentiment and the scientific research is very clear that making choices to not wear a mask and going into certain places will result in choices being taken away from other people with possible exposure or definite exposure and infection of COVID. So it's been a really hard year of having to discern what the best choice is around a lot of things. Do we or don't we hug our family? Do we or don't we have that family dinner with just a couple of people? It's been a really, really hard year. And sometimes it's nice to just be able to say out loud or name or just have a quick conversation around how you're feeling about the year of difficult choices or no choice. Maybe that's something that you've been feeling too. So feel free to check in with me about that, because I think lots of people need to just say out loud. Sometimes it just feels better just to say it out loud to somebody else. So you know how to reach me. Email me, check in by text message, phone me, get in touch with the church office if you can't find me, and they'll track me down. Some of the choices that have been difficult here are discerning whether we have in-person worship or not. I've had to make some tough choices around how I conduct funerals and weddings and baptisms, worship in general. I've had to make some tough choices around pastoral care. That's been one of the hardest parts for me in my job. I miss sitting and holding hands and just being in one another's presence so much. So just know that these are tough choices that I've experienced. I know everybody's experienced this pandemic differently. So let me know, what are some of the things that have been tough over the last year? What are some of the easy choices? Every day we make choices. That's the interesting part about this conversation too, is we make choices every day. For some of us, sometimes the choice to get out of bed doesn't feel like an option. Physical or mental limitations or a particular illness might take away that choice for us, just to get out of bed and get going for the day. I made a choice this morning. Here's just a silly one to talk about. I made a choice this morning to go a new route to work, and it was the wrong choice because on Hespeler Road there's water main break right near the intersection where I needed to get on to Hespeler to get to work. So I was about half an hour longer than I wanted to be getting into the office today because of that. So sometimes the choices we make, just small little choices we think aren't going to affect anything, ruins a day or changes the day. So didn't ruin my day, but it certainly changed my day. And it's a frustration I know all of us who drive probably have experienced at some point, that delay when you're thinking, all right, I'm just going to get in the car and go, and traffic, an accident, a water main break, construction you didn't know about, an everyday choice taken away or changed when something like that happens. So get in touch with me. Let me know thoughts on choices that you've had to make over the last year or in your lifetime. Share a story about that. Talk about it around the dinner table, what it feels like to have free will to make a choice about something. And let me know about those conversations so you know how to get a hold of me. And I hope that you are safe. I hope that you are well. And I really, really, really hope that I get to see you soon. Talk to you later, friends.